So hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm joined by the fantastic Astrid.
Hello.
A second year English student here at Jesus College. And yeah, first and foremost, go and follow her. You do pretty amazing vlogs about what life is like. So yeah, go follow Astrid. Also, I'll put your Instagram tag here and mine here. So do follow. And I think we're doing a very exciting giveaway soon. So definitely make sure to follow us because then you might find out about it. So today we're doing a video on what it was like to be at a single-sex school. So I was at a school in Kingston upon Thames in Surrey, and you were at
a school in Hampshire.
So mine was actually a grammar school, so not private, but it was quite a nice school to be fair. We had very silly striker blazers though. That was the most memorable thing. What about you?
Well, mine was a private school.
Okay.
Sorry, don't hate me.
To be fair, it's fine. Like everyone in so whole makes of schools, right?
My family chose to prioritize education over holidays and stuff, and I was on loads of bursaries. But
they say that it's never bad investing in education.
No.
You can never lose investing in that. So and I think they look okay. So like if your parents' investment paid off.
And mine was actually like a boarding school, which is really most interesting.
Ooh, that's kind of interesting.
I lived with about 30 other girls.
Let's quickly summarize what we got up to at school. So during my school time, I obviously did lots of work. I played rugby for the first few years. I sang quite a lot with the school choir. Then I got into rowing and rowed for 5 years at school. Then also near in the last 4 years of school, I got quite involved in medicine. Started up, a school journal, which is still continuing there. It's a fantastic thing, I think. But also I started an anatomy society, did loads of dissections. I got, quite into, all of the medicine-y stuff. Then yeah, that was sort of my experience at school. What did you get up to?
Mostly work, though I sort of hit my work peak at GCSE. At GCSE I was really motivated. Hard to get to my stars, and then at A level I sort of started chilling out a bit. I did lots of drama.
Wow.
I was in a band. I did individual music grades, individual drama grades. I wrote for the school magazine, and then I was on the editing team for it. What grade
did you get up to?
I got up to grade 7 in piano and grade 4 in clarinet. I'm not good. I just did it.
I got up to grade 5 in piano and I gave up. Would you say it was kind of fun socializing and making friends in an all boys, all girls school for you? Was it kind of easy?
It was really cliquey. So I think that's quite a common thing with girls, and I think that problem's just exacerbated when there are lots of girls together, so there were distinct groups, and there was a hierarchy between the groups.
Oh, no.
But that was
when you say hierarchy, what do you mean?
It was in there was the cool group, and then there was the
And what made them cool though? Because,
nothing. It was just
because at the end of the day, to be fair, these are. And we were back in the day, just 13-year-olds living off our parents' money, with nothing to show. So what was how?
Nothing. There was no distinguishing factor why they were cooler than us, but that was only for the first couple of years.
Yeah.
And by the time we got to sixth form, there was still that background sort of hierarchy. But in sixth form, I started making friends from the previously cool group.
Yeah.
And some people were muttering oh, she's a social climber, but most people were oh, come on guys, we're 17 now. You can be friends with whoever you want. And in the last...
That sounds so stupid.
No, it absolutely is. And girls' school is really bad in the first 4 years for that sort of thing, but then in the last couple of years, it's really wholesome and good.
Yeah. So in the boys' school, I feel there was a cool group initially.
Yeah.
Everyone did kind of form the friends, but I feel especially in a boys' school, everyone kind of got to know each other. There were kind of the rugby boys. There were kind of there wasn't like that, to be fair, completely, because we had our forms.
Yeah. And
within our forms, everyone was kind of friendly.
Yeah.
But then in each form there was a bit of it's one or two people who are known to be a bit weird. Other people who are known to be really clever in each form.
Yeah.
So each form had people that were known for certain things.
Yeah. But being known for certain things is such a thing that our school had. It'd be Astrid, whenever people were asked to describe me, they'd be oh yeah, it's the clever one. Guys.
Yeah, it's we're all clever, right?
There's more to me than my ability to do maths really fast.
Maybe in year 9, once sort of people grow up a bit and begins going through puberty, then if you people start shifting in terms of social circles. And there'd be a circle who'd they'd be known to hang out and socialise with girls. There'd be other guys who were just known to just hang out with themselves and be really hardworking. Because at the end of the day, you have different groups who have different aims and different priorities.
Yeah.
That's another thing I noticed at boys' school. Some kids just didn't care about socialising with girls, and I'd say I was actually one of them. No, I didn't completely not care about girls, but I did have a girlfriend from what year 10 onwards. But it was a bit I didn't really. It wasn't a priority of mine. Whereas other guys would go out and they'd start drinking really early on to be social at parties and all. And I was a bit
not the time.
It's
like,
you're
got the
literally
rest
13.
of your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That sort of again makes certain groups, and I think those groups sort of then make their own like sort of lifelong groups. Because I know so those are the people who did that at a young age. They kind of are still friends now. But to be fair, I feel as if I sort of got on with everyone at school because I think I like to keep my distance a bit. So I like making friends, I like meeting new people, but I also have my own personal space, and I hope everyone has their own aims and goals in life, and you don't want to share that with everybody, right? So I think I sort of set a boundary. But yeah, during sixth form, again, we had like new people join our sixth form.
Yeah, we had loads of people.
It was so nice,
form.
like because you meet so many people from, with a different perspective that you haven't seen before.
Yeah, and loads of people who came at sixth form hadn't been in single-sex education before.
Right, but then it's
quite
weird.
And they'd be like, "What is this?" And I'd be like, "Welcome to all girls' school. It's a mess." There was banter between the girls and the teachers. There's like a really nice dynamic between like all female teachers and all like not all the teachers are female, but between female teachers and female students, it was sort of like, especially as we were getting older, it was really nice to like have that sort of like teacher dynamic change to a friend dynamic. So our school like had socials like once a term, once a year with the local boys' school, and that sort of started in year 10. And in year 11 we had a Netherfield ball.
Oh wow.
Do you know Jane Austen?
Yeah, okay,
Jane Austen. So in Pride and Prejudice there's a Netherfield ball and we all wore like Regency gowns, except the guys didn't turn up because they wanted to do it on a Saturday and we wanted to do it on a Sunday or something. So they were like, well, we're not turning up. So we had the Netherfield no balls instead, which was really fun.
You literally got stood up by a whole
school
of guys.
Yeah, by a whole school of guys. Shout out to Winchester College.
That's pretty hard. It's good though, as in meeting people like of the opposite gender. I think even though you are at a single sex school, especially once like in like after the age of 14, it's quite a useful thing. Yeah. Because like otherwise you don't really
have an experience of it.
Yeah, and when you get to uni as well, you kind of know what you're into. Also, uni like exploring and all, but I know like if I hadn't done that, I'd be really new to the whole like sort of dating scene. If I like someone, I wouldn't know exactly what to do. Although even here, I've been a bit shy when I see someone I like. But
I think the weirdest thing was like living with both genders in the staircase in first year, because I was in a mostly male staircase, so there were 8 guys, 3 girls. And at that point, I had to my brain had to adjust to the guys are friends too.
But then there was definitely some rivalry in terms of academia though. My school's like the boys and girls school. They were like top notch. I think the girls' school like pump in 40 Oxford students a year. Oh way. So they're like academic powerhouse. The boys are more chilled. We're a bit dumber, so we get 20 in a year. So
that's loads. So I didn't do sport, so I didn't have any of the sporting rivalries. Yeah. And then our local, there was a local state school, and they get loads of people into Oxbridge. So there was no competition there. Like they just do better. And then the local boys' school is one of the top boys' schools in the country. So there was no competition there either, because they'd obviously always win. And our school was actually... the school
you mentioned is really good, so I like that school. It's good school.
Our school was set up initially in the aim of providing a similar level of education to said boys' school for girls, and that was like 400 years ago. It was set up with that aim, and we get about 4 people into Oxbridge a year, so we're not doing badly.
Okay, that's
but
pretty good.
And considering the local state school last year got about 40 and beat Eton. Boarding houses, oh my god. Well, my boarding house had the biggest rivalry with another boarding house, and it was just
intense.
Sport matches with booing, and everyone being we all had chants, and our boarding house had chants before everyone else, and everyone else made chants, and we were like, oh, they've all made chants, copy ours. So most of the rivalry we had was within the school and not like...
So, what sort of uniform did you guys wear?
We literally just wore I'll send a picture to send so you can put it in. It was just sort of like a shirt and a skirt and tights and and we had little blazers that we had to wear, but other than that it was just pretty, it was okay. There are some really horrific horror stories that some people tell of their girls' school uniform, but we didn't have silly hats or anything. It was all good. It was pretty nice actually.
I think for us we had for the first 4 years really stripy blazers. They're very distinct. Then in year 11 you get a year 11 blazer. It's kind of different.
Fancy.
And then in year 12 and year 13 you have to wear wear whatever you want in terms of suits.
We could just wear whatever we wanted. So I'd go into school in my trackies.
That's so good.
Did you have dress up days?
Not too often, but they were how would you call Mufti days, yes.
So we had proper dress up days, and because there were no guys to embarrass ourselves in front
of, we'd go for it.
1 year there were 5 girls who made a train costume together.
And
So like they had literally like 5 characters joined together, and they was like walking into they had to,
into lessons.
They had to try and find 5 seats together in assembly because they walked in together in assembly, and it was we got really into the dressing.
That sounds really fun.
Good. Yeah, it's really fun.
And also Monthly Days also like they're a really good cause because they raise money for a lot of good charities.
Yeah.
The next one I'd say is quite important, about like mental health problems and like bullying and stuff. I think at a boys' school, because like boys I'd say in general are just, as far as I know and my experiences, they kind of detach. They're quite detached from emotions, but also they're just sort of, we don't take things seriously. I'd say like less so than girls. If you sort of come across something, you sort of, okay, it's wrong. Well, what can I do about it? Can I do something about it? If yes, do it, move on. If no, don't worry about it. It's not going to matter. I think I read even a phrase recently, like, it's not going to matter in 5 days' time. You don't even worry about it. Like that sort of stuff. That's the sort of attitude guys seem to have, and so no one really cared about consequences of things, unless you didn't like do bad things. But
everyone was just very like conscious of the fact that they wanted to do well, and everyone was very not competitive, but like girls
socially or
just like socially and also academically, in the way that like if it's all girls you can start feeling really insecure, and like if you have, I don't know, like when in my friendship groups now I often talk to the guys because they just put everything into perspective a little bit, because girls can like really work each other up, or like
sometimes the problem really isn't as big as it seems.
Yeah, cause,
it's just big in our own heads.
Yeah, because like especially with like girls as well, like if we're chatting about something, people can like catastrophize it, and that like we had lots of like mental health problems, but then we also had like a really good support system for each other, because now I'm really good at dealing with people with mental health problems, because we had a lot of assemblies on like feminism and stuff at school, and at the time we'd make a joke about it, be like, oh, another feminism assembly, and as soon as you get into a mixed environment, you realise that like it
can be rather
there's a reason that girls are more stressed. It's because we got more things to think about, like you gotta
exactly.
It's literally that simple. It's like, it's even things like I wear makeup every day because I'm scared that people are going to look at me and say, oh, she's not wearing makeup, what's wrong with her?
Whereas for guys, it's like, there's again, it's just I think how we've been socially conditioned.
Yeah.
For guys, if you like have messy hair, if you look like a steak, no one says, no, look at him, he's pretty just rolled out of bed. Whereas for girls, I feel as if there's more pressure. I know it shouldn't be that way.
No, but I just
feel
like
it's kind of stacked against you in that sense.
Like I wore makeup for every day for a year, and at that point I was like, oh god, now I can't not wear makeup because I've worn makeup every day for a year.
And then you have that. You think that everyone's going to notice.
In year 13, I was like, I don't want to wear makeup anymore. I can't be bothered in the mornings, and I didn't have enough money to buy it. And
it's expensive, isn't it? You go there.
I couldn't stop. I was like, well, there are some people at this school who joined in year 12 who have never seen me without a full face of makeup, so I guess I'm going to have to keep going now.
But at the end of the day, I feel as if, one thing I can tell all of you, and even maybe you consider this now as well, you should never really care what other people think. Because
I absolutely agree. I've stopped caring what
because
people
think. They will be in your life for a week, they might be in your life for a month, they might be in your life for a year, but you are with yourself for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So if you start considering other people's irrelevant opinions about you too much, then you're going to act differently. You're not going to act according to your principles. You won't act according to your aims, your goals. And then you're going to sort of throw yourself off that path that you set yourself, right? So don't give an absolute beep about what people think about you. If you have goals, if you think that you will be more comfortable in a different sort of, let's say without makeup, just do it.
I think like there were problems with all girls school, but the one thing that it did give me is a really strong sense of self.
Now lastly, I think we should talk about what it was like with opposite gender teachers, because I guess like they're one of the few opposite genders in your school.
Yeah.
What about you?
So we had maybe, I think, like 6 or 7 male teachers, and like, to be honest, it was just pretty normal because girls are pretty sensible. There was one teacher who everyone was like, oh my god, he looks like David Tennant. And I was like, no, he doesn't. He's just the only male in this school that looks the most like David Tennant. So everyone was like, oh my god, he looks like David.
Fangirling over him.
Oh my god, he looks like David Tennant. And I'd be like, guys, no, he doesn't. Not they weren't awkward. Some of them were awkward. Some of them, but I guess you have to be a certain type of guy if you want to teach in an all-girls environment. You've got to be ready for like, I don't know, like you've chosen a certain type of student you're teaching, because all girls in an all-girls school, they just want to get their heads down and work. They just want to chill out, and they cry a lot.
There's not like tension between girls and girl teachers, because I know at my sister's school, she mentioned between female teachers there would sometimes be a bit more tension.
Oh no, absolutely not. All the female teachers were great. I think our school had very good teachers, and all the teachers like really cared about the students.
At guys' schools, when you have female teachers, because like especially the younger boys, they're kind of immature about it, and it's a bit like, oh, is that teacher so fit? And like that, you have that sort of thing. It's really cringe, I know, but like
no, of course. It's like, what are you going to do with the year 7 and 8 boys? They're going to be like, oh my god, a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
It's like, I think for quite a while now.
This is ending up
so long.
a chit chat rather than like.
But anyway, I think it's quite interesting. Once again, do go check out Astrid's channel. We've got a fantastic video, pretty fun video about a few things that we've got
all
up to.
our dark secrets.
But yes, maybe we might collaborate in the future again. We've got some videos planned.
Absolutely.
Should
We'll
be
see
fun.
what happens. See if the degree gives me a mental breakdown in the next couple of weeks or not.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching once again, guys. Do follow our Instagrams, and if you are new, hello, welcome. But yes, thank you once again, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Ooh.